Shay is over there waiting on you, and you over here playing over here with Tatiana. Get it together. She's waiting for you. I can see both sides. So, and that's kind of sucks because it's a blessing and a curse sometimes. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes because I have the ability to see things from so many different perspectives, and like they all can make sense if I want them to. Level uploading. Level uploading. Hi everybody, welcome back to Level Uploaded. Fight feelings, face facts with yours truly, Shay. Hey! I am happy to see that I didn't lose any of you guys. That was my last video, so thank you for staying and sticking it out. Prayerfully you guys agreed with me, but even if you didn't, I applaud your ability to still stick it out with me, even if we have a difference in opinions. When I present things here, I try to present them with a biblical standpoint, with a life standpoint, but we have to understand everything is not so cut and dry. There's nuance to all of this. And so I was thinking about the Songs of Solomon and just the Songs of Solomon and how it talks about not awakening love, before it's time, and looking around at this world and seeing how desperate some people have been and how people have crammed themselves together. I don't envy that at all. I feel sorry for people a lot of times because I can see what it looks like to be walking a path that was not technically the one that the Lord had for you. And for me, something that I aspire to is the perfect will of God. Now, I understand I'm human and that I won't get it right 100% of the time. But when it comes to a partner, a spouse, a husband, perfect will, please, because my picker is clearly off. So you need to pick, Lord. I need you to pick. My picker, done. Needs to be in the shop, okay? The mechanic. No gap insurance. So like, I want to be in the perfect will when it comes to my partner. The person who I'm going to vow eternity to. There's a lot of people who are in the permissive will of God, which is fine. He's allowed it, he said, I'll allow that. Okay, I guess. And I think that's fine too. But it comes with its own set of issues, its own set of things to work out. I know that there are people who are married who are not doing it God's way, but the Lord allowed it, and he saw that it was two people who, he could use, and he still is getting his glory from the situation. In those circumstances, I can't help but to wonder how much more easily or how much more impactful it could have been if those people had actually found the perfect will of God. But there's no need in wondering that, because at the end of the day, what happened is what happened, and that's what we have to work with. So myself personally, as a 30 almost 8-year-old single woman, social media will have you thinking that the pickings are so slim and that it's terrible out here, that the dating pool has pee in it and the dating pool has this in it and all this other crazy stuff. But what I am trying to do in this season and in any season is to stay with my eyes on the Lord. When you take your eyes off him, that's when you start sinking. If you're walking on the water, you take your eyes off him and you take your focus off him. That's when you make poor decisions. That's when you make poor discernment calls and you allow things in your life that should not be. So I want to hear from you guys. Are any of you dating? Are any of you married? Would you consider yourself in the permissive will of God or the perfect will of God as it pertains to your courtship and how things played out? And also, do you think that if one of the people that are the perfect will, if you think that if one of them fumbles or does not do what they're supposed to do you think that the Lord gives the other person a new person, a different person? Or do you think that he just waits and makes the person kind of wait it out? I know one thing that should be something we all should practice, especially us singles, is just interceding on behalf of our future husbands or wives. Praying for them, praying for their clarity, praying for their vices, praying for their lusts, praying for their discernment, praying for their obedience so that they can be where they need to be to meet us. That is the part that's the part I'm struggling with, y'all, because TT don't be want to go nowhere. TT don't be want to leave his house sometimes, especially now it's about to start being, the, what do you call that? Like the fall, gloomy season. It's like, leave the house for what? I don't know. I just really wanted to get you guys' opinion on this. Do you think that the Lord kind of, if he has somebody who he really has designed specifically for you and they're stalling or they're being disobedient or they're not learning the lessons or not doing the healing and not doing the stuff, does he keep you waiting until that person gets it together? Or is it like a time cutoff where he's like, hey, Shay's over here waiting on you and you over here playing over here with Tatiana, get it together, she's waiting for you. No, but seriously, like, I want your opinions on this because I could see it multiple different ways. I could see him saying like, wait it out, this is who I have for you, this is who's been graced for you, this is who I have joined you, this is whose rib you were created out of, and until they get it together, you're gonna be waiting. But I could also see him saying like, hey, you've been faithful, you've been good, you've been stewarding this relationship well with me. I trust you now to be able to conduct yourself properly out here. I trust you with my son, I trust you with my daughter, for the men, and such and such is not doing what they're supposed to do, and you're not getting any younger, so you know what, I have someone else for you. I could see both. He's so sovereign. I know there's no way to really know for sure and pinpoint that, but I kind of wanted you guys' opinion on this just because it's something that interests me these days, perhaps. But anyway, I hope that maybe you guys can give me some feedback on what you think. What's your opinion on this? I know for me, I can see both sides. So, and it's kind of sucks because it's a blessing and a curse sometimes. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes because I have the ability to see things from so many different perspectives, and like they all can make sense if I want them to. So I pray that you guys are able to give me some insight and some feedback and let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm sorry that this was not my typical, but we'll get back in that Bible next time. Bye.